Nyash, you sat here, laughed at me. You sat here, laughed at me. After I told you guys you're going to knock Liverpool out of the FA Cup, and we did. I told you guys we're winning the FA Cup, and we did. That's just 2 of my predictions that I got right. Another one that I did was, if Arsenal are winning the Community Shield, that's the only thing they're taking home this season, and they did.
Shit.
Look at all these things coming to fruition. I also told you guys that no English team is making the semi-final of the Champions League, and it happened. Once again, you say I am God's greatest creation, and I am right every time.
Welcome back to another special edition of the Wildcard Show. My name is Venant, and I believe I'm surrounded by energetic winners over here.
Yeah.
So tuanze Nyash, man.
Yeah, my name is Nyash, man, representing millions, and I mean millions of Arsenal fans. I am with 3 legit original fans of their clubs.
Why are you guys laughing?
There's a fugazi fan in the midst of us.
Let's go.
There's a fake fan in the midst of us.
Let's go.
We'll get there.
What up, guys? VP. My name is Toby Ice, representing the reigning, defending, dominating champions of Europe for another week. Champions of Europe for another week.
For 1 week. Just for 1 week. Just for 1 week. Just for 1 week.
You know?
Number of days now.
I mean, I don't even need to say my name. Ten Hag has more trophies than Arteta. He can fuck off. Ten Hag has more trophies than Arteta.
We need to start a conversation.
Ten Hag has more trophies
We
than
need to start a
Arteta.
conversation.
That's where the conversation starts.
Mr. Producer, look when you wake
That's where the conversation starts.
Sawa basi. So
The only thing Arteta has on Ten Hag is hair. Otherwise, trophies.
Man United fans win one game, then all of a sudden feel like they need to say everything about everything.
Yeah.
But in case you guys don't know, this episode is sponsored by SportPesa. Remember SportPesa, once again, they've been doing rounds all over the country through the Tujiamini initiative.
Yes, sir.
And as you guys have experienced it, tulikuwa Meru last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this time, tunaenda wapi, bro?
Tunaenda Eldoret bana. We'll be in the building bana. Your place haijulikani tu ya sherehe, but we of course know we are coming there with the SportPesa Monday.
Jana to Germany. But then the home of champions. As in a champion enange tu in other places. Lazima niende man.
Eldoret tutakuwa. Kuna challenges more, by the way, to show you this initiative is not just about football. Kama kuna talent, whether ni dancing, whether ni bottling, you know there's many bottling companies. Dasani, Arsenal, so if that is your talent, please show up to giamini.co.ke. Is the website to post your videos, and you could be the next winner of this whole Tujiamini initiative.
There's someone who was telling, true that. There's someone who was telling me he can cut a better promo. Amejua mimi ni fan wa Arsenal, so I can cut a better promo than you and Nyash. So put in a submission, man. And as I cut a better promo, so let's see if you can get it, man.
A jabroni.
Jabronis don't cut promos.
Once again, tujiamini.co.ke. That's where now everything lies on.
Yeah.
But bro, why are you wearing a Japan kit?
Yo, bro, I can wear any. Kwani, kuna kitu nimeona hapa.
Since when? Did you know these guys are Japan fans?
Nyash, the Euros are coming up. Japan is in Asia. So,
I know.
Do you know that? Japan is in Asia.
I know, yeah.
Japan is in Asia.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a monopoly of kits here. Unavanga the same kit week in, week out.
Episode Ziko. Uzuri ni episode Ziko. Hujani hat.
For that
episode
8 weeks.
Ziko. Hujani hat.
For that 8 weeks, we have 2 different kits only.
Ya Madrid ni different.
Green. Green that
ya Madrid niko nazo tatu.
Unarudia one in every 12 weeks.
Hakuna sense unameka.
Si ndio hiyo. So, onyesha fans kuna other kits they can wear.
Yes.
You know, it's not just a Manchester United.
You just support Manchester United and Real Madrid.
Check by the way.
Which other team?
This is the whole of the podcast in terms of the kids is bringing.
Kuna kitu moja boss umesahau. Yenye watu sorry, G-Money. There's one thing you've forgotten. It's called pride, my bro. It's called pride. You know,
about pride?
Rest.
What about pride?
It's about pride. You see, when you wear a jersey and step out with it, it's because you're proud of it, because you want people to see you win it.
God damn it.
But now, look at them. There are 2 Arsenal fans on this podcast. There's no Arsenal jersey in sight.
Look,
Bas.
I think for me, I've moved past the period where...
How many kits do you have?
Why?
No, it's so
There are so many new options.
I need to say this categorically. I've moved past a point where I don't have to wear a kit for people to know I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yes.
As in, I've been there for to 2
Ungevaya
weeks.
Tusker.
Last year but one. They know I'm an Arsenal fan. So okay, every now and then, let me smash them with a new kit, bro.
Ungevaya Tusker.
And you have an
Ama
affinity
uko pia
to
kuna
losers.
Last time
trophies.
was here, nilikuwa na Tusker kit.
And you have an affinity to losers because even this one does not win anything.
Wait,
No,
guys.
wait, why would you put me next to a sympathizer of financial fraudsters? Kasi sympathizer of financial fraud ni ya Fugezi Man United fan. Wait, producer, tutafutie watu legit.
Guys,
Hapana.
let's wait.
Venant, take us through our
Sawa, basi. So we started off this episode with an amazing FA Cup final.
Indeed.
That was this weekend. If you guys remember, last episode I was saying Man United have odds of 7.11, and as late as Saturday afternoon around 2 p.m. it was around 8.9-ish. I know someone who alibet.
No kidding.
Yes.
On Man City,
Alieka 10,000.
on Man United.
Clean Man United. He's a Man United fan. And I remember
hapa.
telling him, you guys need a miracle to turn things around because there's no way with a horrible form, you guys win the FA Cup. Bro, he's been calling me ever since.
Since then, I have nothing but mad respect for the guy. That's someone who respects football heritage.
Yes.
That's
Say it
someone
again, those two words.
That's someone who respects football heritage.
Those
So
two words are?
big up yourself. Yeah.
And also something that I don't know if you've realized, we've won, like Sai, you may notice, all of a sudden it's Ten Hag in. Manchester United fans are now they are all
that's
winners.
the agenda you've brought to the show today.
A season without a trophy is a failure.
Yeah.
They're saying all these great things about Manchester
That's the
United.
agenda you've brought.
Where is the Ten Hag
That's the agenda you
out
brought today.
agenda that you guys
I will
have
address
always
that.
been
I'm
having?
not afraid to address that. First of all, my name is
Style
not,
of play was
my name is
seen.
not Jim Ratcliffe. I do not do the hiring and firing at Manchester United, please. That is Jim Ratcliffe's job. But at the end of the day, I'm happy we won the FA Cup. They all laughed at me. They all laughed at me. Nyash,
You all of a
you
sudden.
sat here, laughed at me. You sat here, laughed at me. After I told you guys you're going to knock Liverpool out of the FA Cup, and we did. I told you guys we're winning the FA Cup, and we did. That's just two of my predictions that I got right. Another one that I did was, if Arsenal are winning the Community Shield, that's the only thing they're taking home this season, and they did.
shit.
Look at all these things
What
coming to
has-
fruition.
what has Man United-
I also told you guys that no English team is making the semi-final of the Champions League, and it happened. Once again,
you said-
I am God's greatest creation, and I am right every
First
time.
and foremost,
Bro has made 250 predictions throughout the year.
and only one
right.
Only one.
He gets 5 right.
And that's the same
All
case.
of a sudden, I am
Only
God's
one now.
greatest
You feel like
creation.
now.
With Man City's 115 charges, all we need are 5 to stick, and we'll be okay. But at the end of the day, I'm happy we won. And as the old age saying goes, you can't win anything with kids. I don't think so.
But hey, you're a Man City fan. How comes you're quiet all of a sudden?
Not I'm a Man City fan. I am the Man City fan.
How comes you're quiet right now?
I am the
Oh, you
Man
are
City
the Man
Yeah.
City fan.
Hebu kwanza
This is a Man
jitetee,
City
what
fan.
happened?
Yes, I am the. Huh?
What happened?
What you saying, bro?
First of all, guys, I just want to say there's no shame in the L-taking game. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Other clubs you win.
Sometimes you lose as always.
Other clubs you win nothing and lose always. But the point is, to answer your question,
Oh my God.
it was a terrible performance. Poor. It was stinking. All the way from Wembley to Nairobi. I watched the game for the first, I think maybe 15, 20 minutes, and I knew,
Imeenda.
I've seen people hang over before. But you know, personally, I think I was on that day as well. But I've seen people hang over before. But the performance that City put in was very, very shocking, very surprising.
Venant, I want to ask you a
Guys,
question
wait.
before you.
Guys were jogging back. It's like my grandma who was jogging on the pitch. Like they were at Matahatran. Kyle Walker was
Jesus
out
Christ.
of sorts. John Stones, who has been out for the last 2 weeks, I don't even know. why
Walienda
he
sherehe
started.
mbaya.
He's been determined. Bro, I say, when we drink on Sunday night,
Was Grealish even involved?
Grealish cannot be involved.
After by the
He cannot even be involved. But it was a tired performance. It just
Yeah.
looked like a tired performance.
Yeah.
Guys who are visibly hungover, they did not have the desire. But on
What
the
has-
other end of the pitch,
Antonio Dos Santos.
Anthony, he could not feature. You see, if he had played, that's where that's where they lost the game. But to be honest, Manchester United just wanted that game more. They needed it more.
They needed it, yeah.
They needed it. Actually.
Yeah,
They
true,
put
true.
it, you could visit. Hey, Marcus Rashford was crying because of an FA Cup.
Imagine that.
So
Europa League.
They really need it. So kudos to Manchester United.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Yeah.
That's what
But at the end of the day,
you don't do that to your fellow Man City fan.
There's one question. There's one question.
Relax.
You're always hammering me about, pause by the way, hammering me about whenever Man United win, oh, Ten Hag had a good game. Oh, Anthony had a good game. This brother right here.
Oh.
Doku, why not for Doku, they don't score in the FA Cup final? Why not for Doku, they don't get a penalty against Spurs?
Yeah.
What happened to your head to Doku?
Now,
Doku scored an amazing goal first and
It
foremost.
was a beautiful goal. And it just shows the standard of the team that on a pitch with 11 world beaters, that Jeremy Doku is the star of the show. It just shows the kind of performance that Man City was giving in. But I'm not averse to giving somebody credit where it's due. I'll give Doku credit. He performed well, in fact, exceptionally well in that game, as well as in the Tottenham game by winning us that penalty. But the rest of the team was just off. Philip Walter Foden, the gun could not go off. Kevin De Bruyne as tired as I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
Josko Gvardiol, who I've been raving about.
What was that?
Nyash.
You know Josko Gvardiol?
No, when it comes to attacking midfielders, Pogba doesn't get taken off in a cup final. Ozil doesn't get taken up in a cup final.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure Odegaard would
Does
be
not
taken
get
up
taken
in a cup
out.
final. What happened to De Bruyne?
Was
He's
that the
bigger.
second time?
He's the guy. Even the Champions League final, he got taken off.
He was injured in the final.
He's the marksman of the
What was he
team.
talking
About the FA
Kevin
Cup.
De Bruyne is a big game player, and people forget.
2 finals, he's gotten taken off.
Wait, hold up. Kevin De Bruyne is a big game player, and people forget. Real Madrid, how many times have you been on the end of a Kevin De Bruyne shot? How many times?
Once.
Are you sure?
Ile last season.
What?
Yeah.
And the other one
Last
before?
season.
The one that he dropped somebody in the box?
Rodrigo happened. Talk now.
No, but I'm saying.
Talk now. Talk now. Rodrigo
Was it a big
happened.
game? Was it not a big game?
Rodrigo happened. It wasn't
was
a
a big
final.
game.
Isn't a final also a big game?
Say
Tobiko?
finals, don't say big game. So a semi-final is not a big
But
game.
your final is a bigger game than a semi-final.
But the one I have an issue with
Yes.
is this. I don't want to call him a jabroni because he's not a jabroni. But you guys produced a jabroni performance in the final. Haaland.
Oh.
Another final. Those are like what? How many finals now?
I
Is
knew.
it 3 or 4?
Yash, let me tell you something.
No
I knew.
goals.
If someone as short as Tobiko
Hey.
marked me out of a 90-minute performance,
Yeah.
I fucking retire. I retire.
Disclaimer.
Bro.
Disclaimer.
You have a point, but
I retire.
Disclaimer.
You have a point.
What was that?
Haaland has been out for some time now.
I'm 6
The
foot.
finals.
I'm 6'3", without shoes on.
If he's 6'3", then I'm 7'5".
Look now.
Yeah. The Viking.
Haaland.
The Viking.
Let me talk, guys. Today you put me on the hot seat.
Hey, Leo
Is this how it feels when your teams are losing?
Ask him.
Is this how it feels when your
Ask him.
when your teams are-
Yeah,
when
go
your-
ahead.
Finally have a
when
trophy.
your teams are losing? This is what I say about Haaland. First of all, I thought this is a very serious podcast where we come and, in fact, the prerequisite is that you must be knowing football to sit on this couch. I thought that is well.
Why are you
known.
talking like a corporate man?
Sema kwa nini
Yeah,
Haaland
say
ndio
good
mdogo?
job.
Haaland.
Say your
But
point and move.
now, you guys
Say
are coming here to
just
speak
move.
like
Sema mambo yako ya Haaland.
Yeah, bwana.
you're
First and
speaking like-
foremost, acknowledge them as
Mambo yako ya
winners.
Haaland.
This guy wants to talk like United Trey. You guys want to talk like Well Beast, CFC Janti. Guys, I thought we know football. First of all, look at the reason why Haaland, that's what turns out the kind of
Umekuwa
performance.
Ten Hag.
It's because if you watch football, you know, when you play against Manchester City, all teams do is they throw a low block. 10 men behind the ball.
Yeah, I
was
don't deny
true.
that. That's true. That's true.
This was true against Manchester United. There were 10 people in the box. Shout out Mia Khalifa. 10 people in that
Your
box.
favorite,
Aye. And if somebody as bright as Carlo Ancelotti, who at present is the second best active manager in football, I think we can all agree.
Yeah,
some
we-
best,
I
some
agree.
second best.
Okay,
best.
for some, for one or two,
Best.
can put Rudiger on Haaland the whole game, Chouameni shadowing him. It just speaks to the kind of player that Haaland is. The mixture of a low block, including the man marking, is because they know how dangerous he is.
In the box, yeah.
So
100%.
his production is going to be limited. And this is why it opens up opportunities for other players. But when they're not performing as well, then it turns up that the whole team struggles. But if they will let Haaland run riot, not mark him, what will have happened?
But
They've been offside.
they
If you would have tried
Would
to
have been
press
offside.
us,
would have been offside.
Look, I personally have an issue with Haaland not performing in the finals.
Because
And it's not only Haaland.
I don't care about
I actually
being
have a
marked.
legit argument about it because the Haaland at Dortmund could come in and take
Because
the ball.
guys
Hold
don't
on.
play the same way against Manchester
But even if guys are
City.
parking the bus at you, you come to the midfield and take the ball from the likes of Bernardo and them, man.
And take it
and
where?
another player
And take
is
it where?
Grealish as well.
And take
the
it where?
Grealish at Villa is a different Grealish than the City Grealish.
Guys.
them two players have changed drastically ever since they moved from their former clubs.
Wait.
Yes.
You drop back to the half line and take the ball. You take it where? Because the defender's already in the box.
You
They're
want to
not
tell
coming
me
you next to
Doku
the
isn't
highlight.
making runs in behind?
Yeah, on the right
Foden
wing as
isn't
well.
making runs in behind?
Come
Don't
on.
make Foden do that all
People,
day.
let me ask you a question. If guys are already in the box, parking the box, you'll make a run behind to where? Outside the pitch.
No, you have the wingers.
To
But
run,
the wingers
to run
are-
where?
are where?
To
No.
run where?
We
If
need to
people are
see.
already in the box, where are you running to?
We need to see better performances in finals from Haaland. That's the whole bottom line. But I didn't hear him say categorically, not you, him, about Ten Hag in or out.
Yes.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, he's not the one who fires or hires."
That's the thing. That's
you as
the
a
thing
fan.
I've been saying. Like,
Yeah.
up to this weekend, it has been 10 Hag out, 10 Hag out, 10 Hag out. Now, all of a sudden, with one win, it's like all his sins are forgiven. I haven't seen a slander to Ten Hag ever since the FA Cup win, and we're a couple of days in.
They are still
You
in the
know,
celebratory mode.
Yeah.
It's called the cycle of a
So
Manchester.
Yeah, but I'm still-
where do you lie in as a Manchester United fan, or
Yeah.
when you represent your United fans?
It's not
Are
even-
you Ten Hag in? Are you? We still need to give
It's
him
not
time.
even a matter of where I lie. I've been swimming in this pool for the whole season.
Yes.
He still has to go.
He has to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he's given us a trophy, but still has to go. Di Matteo also gave Chelsea the Champions League. He left.
No, he was fine.
Yeah. He left.
But you guys have been with
He
him
has
for
to
2
go.
years, bro.
He has to go.
Now you start the
My
whole-
issue with Ten Hag, and I keep on saying it, I don't know why guys can't understand it. At your Ten Hag party players playing style. You see, right, and my best example are, if Saliba and Gabriel were to get injured, it will not affect Odegaard and Saka and Martinelli and Havertz performances. They will still look to score goals. So at the end of the day, when you tell me you've been missing your whole backline the whole season, sour, you will concede goals. But surely enough, you have Bruno, you have Rashford, you have them, man. You have your Håland, you have your Anthony. You can't create a playing style with them, man.
First of all, Håland was absent for the whole of the first half of the season,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
No, in the Champions League, he was present.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, where in the group stages, Akajito. Those are like 6 games. Rashford.
5 goals in 6 games.
Yeah. He had quite a spell in the Champions League. Rashford was dropping. Okay, he has dropped stinkers throughout.
Yeah,
the
like
season.
30 goals last season, then comes and gives us 5 or 7 this season, you know?
Yeah. Anthony. I mean, we don't need to talk
You
about.
already know my points on
I think he has cooked him enough.
You already know
21
my points on
garbage.
Anthony.
21 garbage, oh Jesus Christ. And then the whole backline is out. Amrabat, the teacher, the plumber, and all that shit, he has also been shit this season. Casemiro
Yeah,
has been
albeit
shit.
the last 3 games, yeah.
So all those guys have been terrible. Then the whole backline has been out.
Hey, man,
How would Ten Hag assert a style of play when he has all these guys missing in action? This season especially.
You need, I think the point
And
is
my
trying-
point is, that's why Ten Hag is a good coach for young players.
That's why I feel
because
like
you
you
look
need
at the
one more
likes of
season.
Garnacho. Garnacho has that burst. It's just that finishing touch that he's left with. Because when he's on the right side, he's looking to cross. When he's on the left side, he's looking to always cut in and shoot.
Yeah.
That's something that you can coach out of him. Tell him it's a team game. Look at Kobe Maino, shining light of our season. Look at Willy Kambwala, the 2 or 3 or 4 games he's had. He's been playing well. So at the end of the day, he's a good manager for the young man them. But if you take him even to a Bayern Munich right now, he will struggle. Who? He will. Ten Hag.
Come on.
He will.
Oh, okay.
He will. Yeah.
That's a bold take.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think the point you're trying to make was that there's no identity for Ten Hag.
For 2 years,
When you look at Brighton, you
I'll
can
cut
see
him
how
some
Brighton
slack.
play. When you look at Crystal Palace, you can see the identity that Crystal Palace has. Manchester City.
Their manager came in 2 months ago, by the way.
Even especially with Glasner at Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
But when you look at Ten Hag's team,
But he had all
just
the guys
everybody-
in, man. He
No,
had
but
Eze who's
who
back,
else do you
Mateta.
need? You bought
Olise.
a fidget spinner for 100 million. You asked for
You've brought
Amrabat.
Højlund.
You brought
Yeah.
Mason Mount. You've brought Højland. You brought
Onana.
everyone. Who else do you need? You cried for Nana.
You want to tell me you didn't see any style of play last weekend?
Parking the bus is what everyone
That's a
does
cup
against
final.
You look-
City.
you look-
In a cup
No,
final.
no,
look at-
yeah,
you
man.
look
It
at-
doesn't
need to
parking
be-
the bus is, and Ten Hag has never parked the bus before in his life. He had to do it because he's playing against City.
I'm looking
he
at
had to.
how you guys created your chances, because this team was a bit different from the usual Manchester United Man City clashes
Yes.
where it's only one team that's dominating the game.
So-
I look at the second game, even I was telling our
second
producer
goal.
over here, like how you guys you can tell this was practiced in the training.
No, the second goal was an out-and-out counter. Rashford gets the ball, pings it to Garnacho, then Garnacho passes it to Bruno. That's a counter-attacking move.
Exactly, but you can tell this is something they've been working on.
For a week, instead of a whole season. For a week.
Not for a week.
Then where has it been all season?
Throughout the whole campaign.
So you want to tell me Ten Hag knew it'd been an FA Cup final and he was practicing that move?
No, I'm just saying there's some form of style of play with Ten Hag that you guys, or rather you in particular, you aren't seeing. Because the FA Cup win, to agree, it's not a fluke game. It's not, you guys weren't like, you guys made it happen.
Yes,
well, the better team.
Defensively astute, yes. Yeah.
So there's some element of some positivity from Ten Hag.
Enough, but not enough positivity to warrant him his job. That's what I'll say. You need to see it consistently. In fact, I'm not a Manchester United fan, but from my own perspective, I think Ten Hag has
There's no Man United fan here.
Ten Hag has
should be saying that.
Ten Hag has been given so much grace for a manager. He has so consistently underperformed.
When Ineos were confirmed in February, they should have sacked him.
Every day when I wake up, I pray to God that may I escape the spirit of unemployment the same way Ten Hag is escaping the spirit of unemployment. Because it's hard for me to justify how this guy still has a job.
Okay.
It really is.
Because apart from the FA Cup final, this season has been disastrous for Manchester United. In fact, a terrible shocker, honestly. And I don't know how this guy still has a job. But anyway.
And I'll tell you what, you tell me what you make of this. Because today, I was opening on Twitter and I saw on Sky Sports News, Manchester United players open letter to the fans. They say, celebrating all together was beautiful for the fans, staff and players. All united as one. Those memories will live with us forever. We understand the sacrifices that you've made to show this level of support. It doesn't go unnoticed or unappreciated. We know this season overall has not been good enough and we make no excuses. They continue with this, but we ended it in the best way possible, celebrating a trophy all together. Fair enough.
Back to the paragraph.
We want more days like yesterday. We're excited for the future here. There's so much that we can achieve together. We will fight to bring Manchester United the success that this special club deserves.
Rashford was in his bag.
But you see, my issue is that comes out, and then next week, what happens in game week 1 if we struggle against whatever team we get, like we did against Wolves?
The cycle of the Manchester United fan.
And I kid you not, if they keep Ten Hag, I'm Ten Hag out still. If they keep Ten Hag, the Glazers will have twerked for Ineos, bro. I kid you not. Because Ineos have no loyalties to Ten Hag. He's not their man. They didn't hire him. They can fuck him off.
Okay.
This is called the cycle of the Manchester United fan.
You win
a trophy right now. You are excited about the future. The summer is coming. They'll make 1 or 2 signings. We are winning everything. The league starts. They win maybe 3-4 games. Then go on a run of 5 games. Then it's now Ten Hag out. This guy is trash. They start winning again. Then it goes round and round and round.
Look, I will not take anything away from Manchester United for winning. Before they tell us if they had a bigger season, because I'm sure some of them want to say they had a bigger season than Arsenal and all that stuff. One other person who was a big winner this weekend is one Stephen Vicente. So I think SportPesa guys should know. They have an inaugural segment called...
How did you say Vicente, bro?
Vicente.
This guy. Cutting promos.
This guy's from
when is the people's champion.
What's up with that?
It's just jetted in through the flight from Georgia, Atlanta.
Stephen Vicente.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Vicente. Stephen.
What about him?
Is that better? He won the inaugural Goal Rush for SportPesa. He made a, what do you call it? He placed a bet on the team that is going to score the exact minute. The first team to score and the exact minute they're going to score, and bagged 10 million out of that, bro.
Wow.
That's amazing. Not even I could place such a bet. So, Stephen Vicente, well done, bro. In fact, I think we should call him here to...
Yeah, exactly. To tell us...
Hey, that's a genius move, bro.
And that's just the good thing about SportPesa. Not only is it that you can place bets on a multi-bet system, kuna yo feature a Gold Rush. That just made Steven a millionaire.
Yeah.
Well
done, bro.
And you could have won yourself money had you bet the correct prediction.
Iliambia hapa wase mi zangu hazikuangi predictions ni spoilers.
Bro has not spoiled anything.
There's no spoilers.
You've made 300 predictions this season.
The good thing,
that's 0.01%, bro.
I don't care. They're still correct.
No, they are not correct.
Hata wewe ukipewa hiyo pepe yako ya kem ya 45 ama 31 out of 100 utaichukua juni yako.
Alright, so do you think you guys had a better season than Arsenal?
We did. We did. First of all, we ruined killed Klopp's parade. We killed their quadruple dream fraudsters.
Alhamdulillah.
Hey, alhamdulillah. Second of all, we destroyed these financial fraudsters in an FA Cup final.
Well done for that.
Hiyo ni kitu yenye nini?
Bro, it was a hangover Man City team and you won 2-1. What do you
It
mean
doesn't
destroyed?
matter.
So Man City didn't know they were going to be in an FA Cup final.
We were drinking.
Get rara here.
So all I hear is excuses. Excuses.
We've just won 4 in a row. We were
It
drinking.
proves my point. I predicted early in the season, if City win the Premier League, it's the only trophy they are winning. Because I took it from actually something that
But we've
Gary
won 3
Neville
trophies this
says.
season.
I don't always agree with Gary, but he did say in that 99 season, after they won the treble, going back to do it again was very difficult because they only won the league. Chelsea won the FA Cup and they were knocked out of the Champions League
the
early
Super
on.
Cup and the
At the end of the day, it would have been difficult for you guys to go do a back-to-back treble.
accept
it. Yeah.
So you have to thank the likes of Carlo Ancelotti and Manchester United. But
at the
saving
same
football.
Yeah.
You have
Yes.
to.
I will admit, I was a bit wrong on Manchester City. I think early on I said I don't think they will have the same hunger, and that was precisely on the league kind of thing. But they won the league, so I'm gonna take back on that. That's an L for me. Manchester
Messi
United.
Zoya.
No, I'm not used to that.
There's no shame in the taking game, bro. There's no shame.
Manchester United, they won the FA Cup, but can we all agree that everybody has won a trophy this season?
No,
No,
we
in
cannot.
this panel we cannot.
All right.
In
We
this
cannot.
panel.
Do you disagree?
We need to be serious.
Bernard, you have a trophy.
Everybody has won a
Bernard, please, guys, respect that trophy that you have.
guys,
In
I
our
always-
respective English Premier League teams.
Guys, and I always preface that this is a serious show.
Yes.
A serious podcast that is watched by millions of fans all over the globe.
Yes.
Sponsored by the biggest SportPesa. And then you come tell us here that you're celebrating at FA, that a community
Look,
shield.
Sani ya poku
If-
kwa West
if-
Ham.
First and foremost, that's hate.
It's not
Yo,
hate.
No, we've won something.
It's not categorized
We've
as a
won
serious
something.
competition.
Trophyless is now like Chelsea.
Do you know how I know
or
you
guys
guys?
are
Palace. That's trophyless.
It's called a charity cup.
Oh,
You
you
see,
called
the
it a
thing
cup.
is- you check- the thing is,
Charity.
So it's a cup.
The thing is, do you know why we celebrate it? Because we beat Man City.
Jesus.
Okay,
That's
guys.
the thing.
So now they
we
got
beat
medals.
Man
I
City.
You got
want
medals.
to pull up a very good stat. Eh? It's called
you
days. It's called days since the last major trophy. Days since the last major trophy. Manchester United, how many days?
They can't even get past a week.
2 days.
Yeah.
Manchester City, it's just 7 days since our last major trophy.
Look,
Arsenal, how many days since the last major trophy?
Ngoja.
Keyword major trophy.
The last time
Major.
they won a major trophy, we were still wearing masks.
Yeah, you
Look,
know what I realized
There
about
was
this guy?
curfew.
It's
You could
not-
not walk outside past 8 p.m. by the way.
Ngoja.
The last time they won a
You
major
see, like they keep telling us it's not a major honor. Ironically, their clubs list Community Shield as a major honor on their goddamn website.
Who lists? Do you know why?
Second, if we are talking about serious people being on this panel, we would be taking off financial fraud sympathizers very fast.
Yes.
We don't entertain fraud
Okay,
in this
then tell me
podcast.
why your club is
So
salty. Yash,
you can't
tell me
start
why
telling me about.
why is your club so salty? Ati tumetoka kushinda FA Cup, nyinyi mna tweet ati we still have the most number of FA Cups.
Ni just a
The only one
reminder.
behind you.
Wait.
Ni just
The
a
only one
reminder.
behind
Yes,
you,
with
bro.
more finals than
First
us.
and foremost, Brian, it's you always.
Yeah, the FA Cup
you
is
see,
your
like,
Champions
the FA
League.
Like you see, for some weird reason, winning the FA Cup had to be something about Arsenal that had to be inserted there.
Yeah.
But
It
it's
can't
true,
be
you have the
just
most
mani-
FA Cups. Hiyo hatujakata.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
okay, but why is it that you guys winning the FA Cup has something to do
Because
with
your
Arsenal?
admin had to come and
It
tweet
has
it out.
something
A
to do with
foolish
Arsenal.
admin. He should
Why
be
are you
fired.
following Arsenal
Fired
in
like
the first
Ganasaurus
place?
he should be fired.
Why are you following Arsenal in the first place?
You're the
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Guys, can we just
Why are you following Arsenal in the first place?
Yo, what up?
I'll admit,
Guys.
Man City got the biggest trophy in England. That's the Premier League.
Kobe Maino gave us. Say
You
his
guys
name.
got
Say his name.
the second
He's
biggest.
better than Bukayo, who's holding
Haaland gave you the
Nando's
second
right
biggest
now.
trophy because he could not score goals in the Guardian final. That's the FA Cup. That's the second biggest. Liverpool got the Carabao Cup. That's like a wage of Kobe Mino. And then you got the smallest. I'll admit that. But it's still a trophy.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
But there, guys, coming to think about it, Champions League next season itakuwa moto.
Oh, yeah.
Each and every hot team that's supposed to be there
It's there.
is there.
If you're not there, you're not supposed to be there.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
before we jump to Champions League, I just want to make a big shout out to Southampton. Southampton, by the way, have just been promoted back into the Premier League, joining Leicester City
and
and
Leicester.
Ipswich Town.
But you already know Southampton's job next season.
You already
You already know Southampton's job next season.
what Southampton are here.
Tunataka tu hiyo 3-3 draw tena.
Watulete.
It's a team
Tunataka tu hiyo.
We
already know.
Walete those jabroni saints. Wakuja raundi. We know what they did last time. Tunapiga revenge vibaya. I can't wait for those guys, by the way.
It's a team without their saints, their key players, their James Ward-Prowse, they're out.
Si tunatishwa na Armstrong sasa.
Che Adams.
Armstrong anajua Saliba na Che Adams. Afikia sisi ni Eve.
Anyway, now let's talk about the big game that's coming over the weekend.
Champions League is here,
Talk about it.
and we have what? 1, 2 Real Madrid supporters. I'm a BVB fan.
A fool.
And
There's no way.
We changed you guys' lives over the weekend. Tembea kiburi sana hii Nairobi. You're making noise.
yeah, and just like, yeah, and I don't know how you guys seem to be overconfident in winning this Champions League, as if you haven't seen how BVB has disappointed these teams along the way. Who could have seen BVB beating PSG?
I could have seen it.
1-0 home and away.
I could have seen it. It's just
you know it's okay. You can buy wins. It's okay.
No, relax, man.
Yeah.
Talking about BVB right now.
Yeah.
Look, not Man City. You guys are even out.
Come on.
We are not overconfident.
I think I will give props to one game. The Atleti game, they did surprise me.
Okay.
They did surprise me. I did not expect them to have the flurry of chances that they did, especially in the second leg.
But it's Jadon Sancho.
Oh, wait. Like, BVB really cooked Atleti.
No, I always say, Jadon Sancho, supremely talented. And I blame Ten Hag.
For the talent.
Not for the talent, for the mismanagement of
that
Sancho.
talent.
Because by the time Sancho was signing for Manchester United, I would have begged my team to have signed him.
Yeah, he was
he
brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah, he came under Ole.
So at that time, but when Ten Hag came, mismanagement, of course, whatever he did to Ten Hag, it's also his fault.
Yes, fair, yeah.
But Ten Hag mismanaged Sancho, and Sancho might be an X factor for BVB coming into the final on Saturday.
Yeah.
Me naweza kukumbusha tu kitu moja. I've been hearing a lot of news on Twitter or a lot of chatter on Twitter ati Marco Reus deserves this. Well, in 2017, Buffon also deserved it. Then Ronaldo did what he did.
Yeah.
So hata hii Royce akideserve, we all know what we'll be seeing on 1st of June. We all know. We all know the celebration will be. We all know.
Ala Madrid.
Cruz's last game. Mshinde nini? Cruz's last game.
Ala Madrid.
Cruz was there when you lost it in 2013. And he will be there again. Ikipigwa 2020.
Continue cooking while I'm singing the song in the background. Continue cooking.
Modric in his old age, in his experience. Vinicius anarudisha Hamels hosi.
The odds of the Champions League final, because you see the thing with BVB and even the Bundesliga this season is they've become a bit unpredictable, where you might see a game, let's say versus Fulham, you expect them to win, and then it ends like a 3-3. And then all of a sudden they play versus Bayern Munich, and all of a sudden they beat Bayern Munich at away, you know.
So
there's that element of you can't underestimate them, especially when you least expect them to win. Is when they've surprised. Like personally for me, that double over PSG, for me it's like all the evidence that I need to believe that they can do something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Borussia is like who? Is like the Tottenham. It's like the history of the Tottenham. These guys, they always get there and then they bottle it. Yeah. Marco Reus is like Harry Kane. He bags goals. He plays well. Harry Kane bags goals for fun. Winning trophies is why he draws the line. Because of the team he is in. Marco Reus plays quite well. Really. Like, you want to see him win. Ni jamaa mzuri, ako fiti. But what do they do even in the Bundesliga? Like last season. They were to just win the last game.
Yes.
And win the league.
That one disappointed. That one disappointed.
And then they are going up against the history of the Real Madrid in the Goddamn Champions League. Sasa.
Speaking of Harry Kane, it reminds me of a tweet I saw that Harry Kane didn't win the Bundesliga in his first season. Then now Kompany is the one who is signing as the Bayern manager.
Oh, yeah.
And then someone had quoted the tweet and said, it's like Harry Kane's mother does not pray for him. It's good to be disappointment over disappointment. But Real Madrid, honestly, fans who root against Real Madrid as someone who has rooted against Real Madrid before, I know the pain that it takes. There's a finality about Real Madrid that you can mess around and do whatever you want, but when the final whistle blows, you have lost.
And the funniest thing is,
I don't know how it happens.
This one, they're not even targeting it at it's like a la decima or something.
Yeah.
They wanted to match Valverde's shirt number.
Arpola 15.
Bro, hey, just to match Valverde's
Just like for the sake of it.
Bro.
Just because you have mentioned Vincent Kompany, can we quickly touch on fucking Pochettino and Chelsea?
You know, last week I was asked a question by Jimani about what I think about Pochettino, and I said that I think he was safe. No sooner than that I meant, and I made that mutual consent. He was fired.
Todd was like, hold my beer.
I think Ten Hag's job is safe. hoping he gets fired after that.
Amen. Preach, bro. Preach.
But I don't know what Chelsea are doing, but apparently they're saying it's mutual consent. So
I don't understand.
Pause. But apparently they're saying it's mutual consent. So
Poch step. He is the
he
one
resigned.
Yeah, you can only wonder. I think this guy has finally kind of found his groove. I mean, whatever from bottom half to number 6, and you're thinking, you know what? I'm at least I'm a Conference League. We don't do that shit. He didn't even know they were going to get to Conference League.
True.
Left already.
And now they're the and I'm
But
like, why
I
would
saw
they
that
fight?
the rumors were in, I think Gabs or Jules, the French journalist. He was saying that Pochettino was pissed off from January because he wanted another centre forward instead of Jackson. Because that time Jackson was absolute garbage.
Yeah.
He did want
Still
another
is.
centre forward.
But you want to
But then again, Todd Bowley was like, you have a centre forward in Jackson and you also have Nkunku, albeit injured. So we don't want to get 3 centre forwards here.
And Lukaku is
next
coming
season.
back.
Hey, Lukaku is also coming back at the end of the season. Yeah.
Is he coming
It was
back? Really? What they
disparate.
sell him?
I think like they would have gotten maybe Osimhen and then, Nicolas Jackson.
Osimhen to play in the Conference League.
It's Chelsea. He seems hell-bent on going to Chelsea
Conference
anyway.
League.
Yeah.
But-
And they pay pesa yote.
yes, but-
And then they can
but-
loan out
but
Jackson
the-
to Man United.
The wage package will have been a sweetener for him.
Very much. That has to be
Because
the only thing.
the kinds of wages that Todd Bowley has been throwing around for the Chelsea
splash.
He'd rather be at Arsenal. Let's
Who?
just say the truth.
Yeah.
Someone like Osimhen.
Romeo Lavia could have gone to Liverpool. No?
Yeah, but he went to Chelsea.
But the wage structure,
Caicedo could have
Chelsea.
gone to Liverpool as well.
Yeah,
But
so-
the package deal, the sweetening.
Yeah. But Chelsea, the shithousery can go on. We goddamn love it. Yendele.
Anyway, guys, I've just checked up on SportPesa. The odds of BVB winning, it's 4.73.
Lower than Man United last week.
The odds of Real Madrid winning, it's 1.72.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mwekele.
Yeah, so
Tushaambiwa.
Yeah, tushaambiwa. And
Tushaambiwa.
for you guys who want to risk it big, of course, you have to go to SportPesa to
Yes, sir.
make that bet.
Yep.
Game itakuwa Saturday, 10 p.m. I've just been seen a text here that SportPesa could be hosting a watch party for that event.
Dope.
Yeah.
When unataka kuwekelea Borussia ukairada na cash out.
That's a feature that
Yeah, okay, too rada because I think that's going to feature heavily.
In fact, I'm your goal rush nitaingia. I'll also go into I need some cash heading in. You know, we're heading into
Bro is
summer,
broke.
you know? Huh? You're talking to who?
bro is broke.
Financial
You
fraud.
know who you're speaking. Check the badge on my shirt, man. Can never be broke.
Leta hii kalamu. Nilisikia
Man City could never be broke.
Bro alikuwa anasema nilisikia last week akisema ati how he wins this trivia.
Yash, oh my days. Yash, wacha nikwambie, how many times have I told you, anytime you miss from this show, there is no competition.
Yeah, I
whatsoever.
saw that.
There is no competition.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Jimani
that's
last
why-
week couldn't spell Sobozlai.
Hey, man,
Soboslai.
Tobiko once again,
Man, it was
ananga
trash.
knowledge huyu.
So because that's why you need to win this one on the trivia.
Hey, bro, you know me, I like winning things
Yes.
that matter, bro.
Today,
I like
today
winning
I'm feeling a little Man City-ish.
I like things that I like winning things that matter,
Let
bro.
me tell people, for those people who are now tuning into the show, this is a special part of the show where we talk about the trivia and we ask simple questions that you can get to participate at home. Remember, whoever gets the most wins. And for a record now,
Is this the last
Brian
trivia of the
has
season?
been winning for some time.
Yeah.
The record was broken with Nyash when Nyash was here.
Always.
Now we are
But
yet
mbona wewe
to see.
unajifichanga?
We are yet to see if Tobiko will finally get his
Hey, but
first
I
win.
won in Meru, man. What are you talking about? I have
Oh, you
one
have
win.
one win.
Talk about it.
Out of 100.
How predictions
unanuka.
zako? Goddamn.
Check my hand.
Unamsalimia na one win.
ni sympathizer.
Relegation form, bro.
Aye.
20 guys.
Unajua, hey, umepewa
this
incentive ya lunch.
the first one is so easy.
Wait, kuna lunch?
Si ndio?
Hey, Nyash, behave. Hey,
That's,
yeah.
The first one is so easy. It's so easy.
It's a jabroni.
Easy. Come on, which are the teams that have been promoted to the Premier League for next season
Which one?
from Championship?
Kenya Premier League.
We've talked about it already.
Which are the 3 teams that have been promoted to the Premier League.
What are you doing? Unataka at least Tobiko apate kitu moja right. What is this?
We've actually talked about it.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is so interesting. Let's see who
Do you want them in
has all
order?
the three correct.
Do you want them in order?
Come on, guys, it's so easy. No.
You want them in order?
Which order, bro?
So of the way, of how they are promoted.
Okay.
It's so
Okay,
easy.
so far so good. Let's move on now to Gor Mahia. You know, I haven't talked about Gor Mahia in quite some time now.
Umezima Tobiko. Tukaifanya KPL Tobiko ain't never winning lunch.
And
Okay.
Brian has been on my case for some time, talking
Achilles.
about how whenever I don't text Omala, he performs, and whenever I talk
Hey, when
to
unakonga
him,
jinxa wake.
yeah. So for this time, I'm gonna talk about someone called Austin.
Austin.
So how many
Our
goals
producer.
does not Austin our
Okay.
producer, but shout out to Austin our producer. I'm talking about Austin Odhiambo. How many goals has he scored in KPL?
It is either this or that. Nyasha hata wewe unajua you'll be very close.
You don't be atakani between 10 and 15.
Or you guys want?
Jibu
You guys,
mtaki. Yeah,
you
no,
guys
no.
want a hint?
Yeah,
or?
hint, a hint.
No.
Mbona yeye pekee ndo ameuliza?
Because hata wao hawajui na hawezi ongea. So,
There's no shame in the L taking game, bro.
Okay.
Just accept it.
Acha ni risk na hiyo. Acha ni
9.
risk na hiyo.
It's okay.
Tobiko situonyeshe.
It's 111.
Siweke vizuri.
It's 11. 111.
No, as in it's a bit.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the answer is 11.
Talk about it.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
There's
about.
no shame in the L taking game.
And you know what's interesting is when he scored the 10th goal, he mentioned it on the show,
There's
which
no
was
shame.
recent.
I
By the
told
way.
you.
Shame.
Fugazi fans. Fugazi
There's
fans.
no shame in the L taking
Unaona
game.
Austin next year hii na call out. Hata pata hizo bao tena. Si aliruka FC.
Good thing, but now see the good thing about Brian is he's a Manchester United fan,
Shit.
Fuck off, man.
So you attack.
and being
Wait,
a
wait, wait.
Manchester United fan.
He's not.
Okay,
Okay, now let's finish the question first before we
but
get there.
being a
Nyash, you can get
an aspiring Manchester United
I
fan,
like it.
He's a fugazi.
Fugazi.
he got a chance to see one of the goals that was voted goal of the season.
Why you
I need to know which goal was that. Goal of the season.
Which season? Premier League.
Yes, came from a Manchester United
Really?
player.
Unataka tupate zote ama nini? This is the only highlight for Man United in the Premier League this season.
We have an FA Cup. Shut your mouth.
It's a fucking
Shut
Premier
your
League, bro.
mouth.
I don't know if it's this one though.
Shut your mouth.
There's no other one that could have won.
Where?
Okay, Garnacho versus Everton. Yes,
Yeah.
you are right.
All right.
Now that you guys are in Europa.
So
Oh,
what's
shit.
the score? 3-3-2.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right.
Now that you guys are in Europa,
That's match day.
I need to know who was last season's, not this season, last season's Europa winner.
Bro.
Now that you guys are in Europa,
Hey, vitu hata
and based on
And we play them.
How-
and we play them
how-
in the
You
Super
played
Cup.
them in the Super Cup, by the way.
What are you looking at?
a fool.
Who's a fool? I'm the fool.
Wesiweke jibu yao.
shit. Akisikumbuki kaa si wa mouth.
Okay. All of a sudden, you guys got it right. The answer is Sevilla.
I almost wrote Frankfurt, bro.
So far, who's
Thank
leading?
God they won't be there next
So
season.
far, who's leading?
4-4-3.
4-4-3.
Yeah. Ka ile formation ya nani? Todd Bowley.
We played them in the Super Cup.
So there are a couple of teams in Europe that have ended the season unbeaten.
My God.
We know of the famous Arsenal. We now know of the famous Bayer Leverkusen. And of course, we know of the Juventus one, which is the only other team to go unbeaten. The good thing is, I'll give you guys
No hints. Kaa anajua ajui.
no hits.
Which is
You've said Arsenal, you've said Juve, you've said now Frankfurt.
I've said
I mean,
Leverkusen. I've
What is
said
Frankfurt?
Juventus. I've said
Think about,
Arsenal.
think about Frankfurt.
Which is the only other team to end the season
Is this Unbeaten.
And you have to be specific.
But
What
is
do you
it in
mean
the 1800s, Zama?
Is it?
Because they are there. Those
No,
records are there.
no,
I kid you not. Google Preston North End walimaliza
Nah.
1888.
The 21st.
I kid you not. Mimi najua ball. Mimi najua ball.
The 21st century.
Their
Minute of
season.
ball.
Their
21st
season.
century.
Yeah. Which
21st
is the only
century.
Is it the last
other
question?
team. Yeah?
This is the last question.
Yeah.
21st century.
21st century.
Fucking it. I'm fucked.
No copying.
Mimi siwezi
No
copy a
copy.
loser.
What do you have?
AC Milan.
Yeah.
Which Milan?
This is AC is called Milan, then that is called Internazionale.
Yeah.
So which is
It's still the same team. Milan is AC. Then the other one is called Internazionale.
AC.
But alisema ukuwe specific.
that's
I
why
didn't say that.
Alisema.
When you say Milan, everyone knows it's
Alisema.
AC.
I said specific.
Yeah.
No, the other one is called Inter.
No,
this
he
is called
said-
Milan.
Judges.
So which
No. Actually,
sawa.
do you know where
Ako sawa.
do you know where
Inter is Inter or International.
Wait,
Yeah.
the judges
Not Inter
here.
Milan. The
These are
judges.
not these are
judge-
speculators.
Who umezoea kulose?
I said
Be specific.
be specific.
No.
Which
It's
one?
I
Milan.
said it.
Because even no, you're taking me out.
I said it. Be
Nyash is
When you
desperate.
write Milan,
Do
everyone
not-
knows it's AC.
do
Milan.
not
Nyash is desperate for his
sympathize.
lunch.
Do not
Nyash ako
sympathize.
desperate.
Do not sympathize.
It's all sympathy. Wait,
The judge said it.
Nako na data.
Nyash ako desperate. Inter.
Check
Huyu hata hakuwa
check
anajua.
Serie A how they listed on the
No, I
standing.
knew it was AC.
Yeah, when you say Internazionale, it's Inter. Then when you say Milan, it's AC Milan.
No,
Don't
the
you
judge
say
said
AC?
be specific.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the judge said
Point.
it.
Mpe
But I
point. Yeah.
said be specific.
Let me give you a history lesson.
Sasa basi tungeandika AC Milan FC
Wait,
sisi
the
wote.
referee is final, bwana. Why are you trying to argue with the referee?
We already have a winner.
Kwani nyinyi ni Bruno Fernandes?
Winner ni nani?
What do you mean? Wait,
Because
have
he
you
missed
Googled?
out on AC.
Have you
I
Googled- have you
said
Googled
be
the-
specific.
No, have you Googled
That's the
standing?
point.
Have you Googled?
Yeah,
have you
then
Googled-
by that
I-
metric,
what does
basi
it say? What does it say
Nyash
in the standing?
angeandika what A and C
What does it say?
stand
What does
for.
it say in the standing?
If we are going by that metric,
What does it say in the
angeandika
standings?
basi.
It's like me asking
does it
who
say?
won the
No,
FA Cup and then you say
wait.
Manchester.
Wait, what do you say in the standings? What does it say in
Come
the
on.
standings?
Which standings?
For either the
standing
the-
orders.
the
In the
Serie A
data.
or the Champions League. What does it
It's
say?
Milan FC.
It does not matter what they say.
Wait.
It's what the judge said.
Wait, boss.
AC Milan. Nyash ako desperate.
Hakuna
says
lunch
Milan.
hapa.
It says Milan.
Hakuna
It says Milan, right? So now you want to argue with UEFA.
no.
So you want to argue with UEFA.
First and foremost,
UEFA
I'm the one
So you
who
want-
said
so you want to argue with UEFA.
Another question. It has
No,
to be
no,
another question.
No,
no
no.
question.
The judges say it's
won this
final.
thing.
The judges say it's
Kila
final.
mtu aliweka Milan, so mko tied.
I don't problem whether we
Why are
are
you
tied.
sympathizing?
Hey.
Hakuna huruma hapa.
Brother, no.
Woman
Other
yes,
question, I refuse to participate because there's
Sawa.
obvious rigging going on.
Sawa. Tutarudi kwa
Kuna
debe.
mtu amelipa ref.
Kuna mtu
Ile
amelipa
sasa ya Rudy Gobert. Ile
Good job, bro.
Zii haijaisha.
No, kaza maswali. Austin, do they not rigging me out?
Okay.
Austin, do they not want to rig me out?
Okay.
Austin, do they not want to rig me out?
Then I ask the question.
Okay, let me ask. This is now our bonus question.
There's no need. Why are we doing bonuses? Bonus?
You may die.
Because you guys have tied.
I am not against tying. Who said I'm
You can
against
share the lunch. You can share the
Who
lunch.
said I'm against tying? Who said I'm against tying? Who said I'm against tying?
Nyash, bro is desperate for a win.
Yes.
No, tumetie. We are doing
Desperate.
it.
It's okay. It's okay.
5-5-4.
So between you two,
Why? Can I not win?
Kwani mimi nimetolewa?
Why
Siweza
between
pata
is
alafu
doing you're
wafail.
coming in between?
Huh?
Why are they coming in
Uliza.
between your win?
No, there's no problem with us
Uliza.
tying.
Uliza hiyo swali.
There's no problem with us tying.
Sir,
Two
to win the
legends can
two.
coexist.
who scored more goals in the Premier League?
Come on.
Wait, Steamer.
Is
Please
it
be them.
Dominic Solanke,
Or Steamer.
Son Heung-min?
My
Fuck me, bro.
guy.
Exactly. Who scored what? You expected it to be something easy.
What are you writing? And you're not. And you're
I'm no longer in contention. I'm no longer in contention. I'm no longer in contention.
Who scored more
Usiniangalie,
goals?
you're a loser with your club. Jibu. I'm looking at it.
what are you writing?
Let's go.
I'm looking at a jabroni nisikue kaa yeah. Damn.
Hii swali ni ya how many points? 3. So I'm back in contention.
Shit.
What are you writing and you're out of it?
Hii swali ni ya 3 points. Ujasikia? It's only
Dominic
3 points.
Solanke. Okay, so far Dominic Solanke is right.
But this one alikuwa na ngapi? 16.
So
You cannot let this thing go. You cannot let this thing go on
17,
forever.
We atauliza swali hapa.
Wait, ni hivyo bana. We can't do trivia
Cannot
forever.
let this thing go on
Uliza
forever.
swali ngumu, determine a winner
Two
now.
winners.
No
We
way.
have 2
Determine a
winners
winner.
for this one.
What?
Tumedraw.
It's a shame that 2 people needed to hold hands to beat me. It's a shame. Venant, watu wawili wameshikana mikono ndo wanipige competition yangu.
You don't have to hold hands to beat you
Relax,
guys.
boss. Umeshinda.
Tukuletee huku Simba.
Umeshinda.
Tukuletee Jimani.
Umeshinda.
Tukuletee spelling.
Umeshinda.
Nimeshinda nyingi
Did you
sana.
win? Did you win? This is the last trivia of this Premier League season, by the way.
You go share lunch.
So,
share lunch.
hold
Go
your-
share lunch.
hold your L until
Go share-
next
hold
season.
your FA Cup L.
Hold your L
Hold your
until
FA
next
Cup
season.
L.
Kugawia lunch kani hivyo unataka.
Sitaki yenu.
Sema watatu kugawia lunch.
Inanuka
Kweli.
bottling. Inanuka
Give you
bottling.
lunch.
Sitaki yenu.
Alright.
Sitaki.
so basi guys, this is not the first time we've had a draw.
We've had. It's the first
the
one.
first time.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So congrats to
The game show host needs to polish his
Biko.
socks.
Thank you, man.
This is swali
This is my
anauliza.
second win of the season, by the way.
Like narudi kama nimeshinda. God damn it, man. Like this is what I do
I'm
for
used to
fun.
it.
This
I'm
is
used
what I
to
do
it.
for
Shut
free.
up.
But
You've lost.
I think if we go to FPL, we'll now know who the real winner is based on who has the most points.
Guess who's not the winner there? Guess who's not the winner there? Yes.
Yeah, I don't
You don't win
partake.
kwa
I don't
trivia, you
partake
don't
in
win kwa
foolish
FPL.
games.
Unashidanga wapi?
FA Cup.
Where do we?
FA Cup.
When it doesn't matter.
FA Cup.
To get
FA
to
Cup
Europa
doesn't
League.
matter.
That's the night football.
God damn it, man. Show
That's
me your
the goddamn
UCL
night
medal.
football.
Show me your
See you
UCL medal.
later.
Show
See
it
you
on the
later.
table. Mko tuna
Wait, kwanza fire
certificate
tena
of
alafu tuongee.
participation. Show me your UCL
Talk to
medal.
me later.
Show me your UCL medal.
All right, so that has been this week's podcast. Of course, we have had absolute fun, mad energy. No FPL today because we completed that last week.
Yes.
Manchester United won the FA Cup. Well done for that. Well done for the league. We'll meet next season.
Thank you.
Champions League is also here.
Yeah.
Hope
We have to
for
give-
BVB win.
We
Yeah.
also have to give
Good
props
luck.
to the members of the podcast. I mean, I'm an FA Cup winner. He's a Premier League winner. He's won the league with Gor Mahia. You can shut your
I've
mouth.
won the trivia. I've won the trivia.
He's a jabroni.
I've won the trivia. Yeah.
Up until next time, man. I've been Brian Waudo.
Hey, my name is Tobiko, aka Big W. In the set, Big W.
The first win.
Hey, my name is Big W now. My name is Big W
Big
now.
W.
Waudo.
Nisikia juzi akisema
Waudo.
HIM.
Hey, I'm him, but I'm Big W today.
Well done. I've been Nyash, and also big up to all the guys who've been watching, man,
Damn right,
and
man.
commenting on the sections.
I even
Big up yourself.
I saw one comment section saying ask Jimani what is ugali in Jamaican, because they did promise to eat ugali for a whole week if Man United win the FA Cup.
God damn, he did, yeah.
Yes,
All
and
right.
my name is Venant, the best FPL manager in town. See you guys next time.
Patan Eldoret.